Hey guys, Ryan here. So today I'm going to be reviewing quite a few LEGO One Piece sets. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so I was building today, just working on these sets. And yeah, the first one we have here is a Monkey D. Luffy. He's a brickhead. And comes with 136 pieces. This is Monkey D. Luffy. And it's from the Netflix show. I really like how they have like like the actual illustration or artwork of Luffy there, as you can see. So yeah, really nice build. One of my favorite brickheads now, and yeah, fantastic stuff. You can see his curly hair, it's got the right skin tones, and it looks great. Next up we got is Buggy the Clown. So yeah, this one's really awesome. Looks just like Buggy but in brickhead form. And this also has the illustration with Buggy right there. As you can see, this has 176 pieces, more than Luffy, but that's because he has a bigger hat. He's got the full coat and everything. He has his Jolly Roger symbol right there, as you can see. And yeah, you have his nose, of course, but don't mention his nose, otherwise he'll get mad. So yeah, there's Buggy the Clown. Really nice brickheads. And yeah, these are awesome. And they're $10 each. Not too bad in terms of price. But yeah, has Luffy's straw hat and everything. So yeah, there you go. Alright, so next up we got, it's Windmill Village Hut with 299 pieces. This is set number 75636, and it's for 8 and up. I love the design of the boxes, by the way. Beautiful, colorful, and looks really nice with the sun in the background there on the actual box. But yeah, this comes with Makino here. So there she is with her green hair and all. You have a super duper happy face for Makino. So yeah, she has like a dress and everything. Then you get Shanks. Luffy really looks up to Shanks. And yeah, if he wanted to remove his arm, you know, after he gets it eaten by the sea beast, then you can definitely do that. And yeah, here's the alternate face. So there is the alternate face. Shanks angry with the 3 scars over his eye. And he has the red curly hair, as you can see, and his outfit matches. So yeah, you can take off the hair and put on his straw hat before he gives it to Luffy. And there you go. But of course, he gives his straw hat to Luffy, dons the hat onto him, and you can recreate scenes straight out of the anime, manga, and Netflix live action show. So there's Luffy crying when he's sad about Shanks leaving and going off on his own adventure. But Luffy starts his own adventure himself. There's a little piece here where you can grab onto the straw hat, which is a very nice touch. But yeah, on Luffy's torso it says anchor, when Shanks makes that joke about Luffy being an anchor, which is kind of interesting because he eats the devil fruit and then he can't swim, just like an anchor. And then there's Luffy's super duper happy face when he's seeing Shanks or thinking about food. Next up, you have the devil fruit. Looks great, love it. And Luffy eats the gum devil fruit. That's what he has. Alright, so you get the little boat with a chain piece and paddles, and there's a spot to put either the straw hat or most likely just the devil fruit. Right after Shanks had found it, before Luffy ate it. But yeah, this is a super nice build. You can take this off super duper easy. The detailing on this is great. And it says Party's Bar, that's this set. It's so awesome to finally have these sets in hand. I'm very excited to review all of them for you guys. But yeah, there's like tons of details in this little set. So you can see there's like the water, the walkway, the actual bar itself. It says Party's Bar, as you can see. So yeah, there's 8 wanted posters in total, and we got Buggy the Clowns right there. Classic. And this says Notices right there with some stickers. And yeah, there's like little seats. There's the drinks, of course, because it's a bar. I like the greenery, I like the rescue tube, the surfboard, all of it looks great. There's even a little crab, a yellow crab. So yeah, this is a great set to have. You get Shanks, Makino, and Kid Luffy with the devil fruit. So I think what would have made this a 5 out of 5 star set is if it included the sea beast that comes across Kid Luffy and Shanks. And also that villain that stole Luffy in the middle of that fight. But yeah, this has lots of great detailing. You get the straw hat, Shanks, Kid Luffy, Makino, and a nice little set here. And this was like 30 or 40 bucks, I think. So yeah, I think it's worth it. On to the next set. Alright guys, next up we have is Buggy the Clown Circus Tent with 573 pieces, and this is set number 75637. So yeah, I have to say I love this set. It's fantastic. Also, I wanted to say, the side of the box looks just like the side of the manga box set for One Piece. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyways, you get 4 minifigs in this. It would have been great if they included the townspeople, right? Because they were in the scene, and you have 8 chairs but no minifigs to put them in. Seems like an interesting choice, but yeah, we're gonna start off by looking at Luffy here. I love this because you get to have his straw hat on his back. So yeah, there's Luffy, happy and all. And yeah, this is really cool because it has like a little clear piece and then a brown piece connected, and then you can put the straw hat on his back. And this also has a little grip, it also has a little grip area to grab the straw hat easier, or at all. And yeah, so let's take that off, switch the face around, and then there's Luffy's standard face. Love the outfit, looks perfect for him. And I love that you can have the straw hat on his back. Like a little rope, right? The drawstrings on his straw hat. So that is perfect. for Luffy. Next up we got is Nami, the kind of like leader of maps and all that, and travel and direction and where to go. So there's the back, you get 2 expressions there. The outfit is perfect. You get little arm sleeves, so you can see like her shirt and her orange shorts. Here you have the map to the Grand Line and her climate baton, or just baton at this point in time. Alright, next up we got is a highlight for sure, and that is Zoro. So this is really cool because I thought it would have been done a little bit differently. I kind of had the same idea, but I thought that there would be like a little thing for him to go underneath his neck, and there is, but it's just like this little piece that comes in and out. So yeah, that's super cool. You can have the sword in his mouth with the black bandana on top, and yeah, you get like an angry face there, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, you also get his green hair, of course, so it's kind of like wavy and parted just like Zoro has it in the show. So yeah, this is just super duper cool. You just like go like that, and then boom, Zoro now has 3 swords, 1 in his mouth, 2 in his hands. And yeah, there's like back printing as well, so that is very cool. Love it. Love the look of these minifigs. They look fantastic. So yeah, and then lastly here we got Buggy the Clown with his knives. That would have been cool if they had like some clear pieces to like make it look like his arms are floating. But I guess if you really wanted to, you could just take the arms and legs off. But that could risk, you know, breaking it. Well, maybe the legs more than the arms, but yeah. And it's pretty hilarious. When they defeat Buggy, right, there's like a little version, I think it's in here. So let's see. Okay, so there's what's in there. Very cool. Little bandana. And then in here, we have Mini Buggy's body. So yeah. So essentially you just take the head off of Buggy, right? And then you just put it on here. And then boom. There's Tiny Buggy. That's pretty funny. So yeah, you have all these crates, which are like related to this scene where they defeat him by using crates, by trapping all his body parts in the crates, making him super tiny. So yeah, and then we got the water tank here, where Buggy's trying to torture Luffy into giving him the Grand Line map. You hit this thing and boom. Water comes out and Luffy escapes. But yeah, this has like a medium-sized sticker right there for the water. And then there's like a little turn wheel here, as you can see. And like I mentioned before, but like we have all these seats, so I'll have to get some minifigs to fill those in. And then you have this little torture device, another one, but for Zoro this time. Yeah, I think you just go like this, maybe? Let's see. And then he's on there. Alright, and then that aside, we have the circus tent with Buggy the Clown's face right there with some stickers and stuff. And then, yeah, we have his seat, the lights, the yellow lights, the little cage that Nami's stuck in that she uses a lockpick to escape from. And yeah, this would have been cool if it included more Buggy's men and also some townspeople, at least one. That would have been good. But yeah. So we got some lawn posters. We got Alvida, who ends up working with Buggy. And then we have Buggy, speaking of which. And it says Buggy Pirates up here with the blue. This has a nice little tent look. It's a nice little set. Great minifigs, fantastic minifigs, actually. And yeah, very cool stuff. So yeah, I'm in the process of building the other set, so I'll have reviews throughout those soon. But yeah, these minifigures are fantastic. These sets are super cool, and I hope we get more for many years to come. I'm sure we will. Anyways, make sure to leave a like if you love One Piece, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, I had a blast building these and making these reviews, so yeah, look out for more. Until next time, peace out. Okay, so we have the next set here, which is Battle at Arlong Park. And this is epic because you get Luffy's stretchy arms. This is the only set that has it, so if you want the stretchy arms, you'll have to get this set. Unless you buy it like by itself. But anyways, this comes with 926 pieces, and it comes with 5 minifigs, so that's pretty good. And I like on the side here how it has all the straw hats at this point in time. So that's really cool to see. It's just like the manga box set. They have that, and it looks very similar. So yeah. Alright, so we are going to talk about the minifigs, and then we're going to talk about this set itself. Alright. So we have Nami here again. She has the straw hat on her back, and she's crying because of Arlong and what he's done to her and her family and her village. And yeah, so she's like injured here because she had like this, there's like the whole backstory to it, but anyways, she's injured. She has to like bandage it up, and but we have like a super crying face, which is exclusive to this set, and then she has a happy face, which is like a standard face. It's probably the same face that you get in the other set, but yeah, this side with the crying is exclusive. So yeah. But she is wearing, let's see, I think, she's wearing a whole new outfit here. So there's that from Arlong Park, her outfit from Arlong Park, that is. Alright, so we got Monkey D. Luffy here, and he has like stretchy arms. They should have done this for Mr. Fantastic for Fantastic Four, like they didn't do it. They should have. Anyways, this is cool because he's like stretchy and whatnot, and I think if you pull it in a certain direction, you can like go like that, which is kind of fun, and you can have him like stretching out and then attacking, so that's pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. And then he has a super grinning face, that is, and then he has an angry face on the other side. I think the mad face would more match with what he's doing right now with his arms. But yeah, you get the straw hat, but it's just on Nami for Luffy. So there you go. All right, so that is cool. And then next up we got is Arlong. So I actually added this sword myself. This is not part of the set, but I was at work, and I work at like a Lego store, right? So I found this piece, and I was like, that would be perfect for Arlong to have. But anyways, that's not actually part of it, but it fits it well. So yeah, so he has two different faces. So a neutral face, and you can see his nose. You don't normally see noses on Lego characters. So anyways, and then on this side it has him like grinning, kind of like evilishly, if that's a word. I don't think that's a word. Anyways, he's kind of grinning, kind of evil. So yeah, cool sword to have him have. So there's that, but it's really cool to have Arlong because he is a fantastic villain in One Piece. Alright, speaking of fishmen, Arlong's a fishman, and then he has fishmen that work for him. And we have this character here, let's see. His name is Chu. So, yeah. He has the bottle here. He has like blonde, long hair. And he looks like a fishman because, you know, he is one, of course. And he's all blue. And then you have him like spitting out. I think that's how he attacks, or maybe he's just upset and talking or something. I'd have to watch the show again to remember. But interesting minifig. Like, it's super cool to see all these, and yeah, awesome to have. All right, so next we got is Usopp, the brave warrior of the Straw Hat crew, and he is also known as like Usopp the Liar, because he like makes up these stories like in his town where he says pirates are coming, and then like all the villagers are like, what are you talking about? And he does that like every day. Anyways, I love Usopp, so he's a fun character. He has a slingshot here, a green one. That'd be cool if it actually worked, but it is still cool to have. And in this color too, this piece. He has a smiley face and then an upset face, so maybe that fisherman is chasing him and that's his expression or something. And yeah, I like his like shirt, like it has like flowers on it and stuff, so that's a nice little detail right there. So yeah, anyways, those are the minifigs, so let's get right into the actual set. So we have a little thing here for Usopp to shoot his slingshot at. And then on this side, we have Luffy, who's wanted. So we have Luffy, who's wanted. And then on this side, we got Captain Kuro, who is in Season 1. He's a villain, right? But he was not included. They should have made a mansion set. I mean, maybe they will next time, but they should have made a mansion set. So yeah, they should have made a mansion set with Captain Kuro. That would have been cool. But we did get a lot of sets here, so I'm not going to complain. So yeah, this is cool because it says the shooting gallery right there, which is pretty neat. And if you wanted to, there's a little like thing to shoot things at. So if you wanted to, you could like line it up. And if I do this right, let's see what happens. Okay, that sounded like they went into the fireplace. That's not good. That's not good. I didn't mean to do that. That's funny. Okay, so the next part of this set is the shark attack. Oh, that's cool. One of my sisters would like that. She's huge into sharks. Anyways, so here we have some like candles and a place to sit. I think this is where Arlong sits. I think that's what he does. He just sits there and like does evil things and makes evil plans and stuff. So let's see. So if I put him on here, let's see if he fits. He should be able to fit. That would be perfect for Arlong. Oops. All right, so yeah, now I have Arlong on here. So yeah, that's very fitting for him. I think it's literally for him. So it's his seat. So yeah. Anyways, so here is another little part. We have like the fallen tree with some ketchup. I think Usopp shoots ketchup at the fishman, which makes him really mad. So there's that. Get a lot of little tiny builds with this set. We have a snail transponder here, which is how they it's basically like a telephone, but it's like a little animal snail. It would make sense like if you've seen the show. So, but yeah, we have a little like cup here, little table, seat, and an umbrella. And then we have the main event, the main part of the set, which is actually Arlong Park itself. So yeah, this has the chains where Arlong chained up Nami to make maps for him of the Grand Line, like the world of One Piece. And this is super cool because I haven't really tested this out yet, but I'm curious. Let's see, maybe the box will tell me. Oh yeah, I think it just smashes, like you just, because Luffy's here, he's smashing it, and he's fighting Arlong in the process. And this comes with 3 random wanted posters, but I'm just curious, how does this, must go, like this comes off, right? And then this breaks down, and then it kind of goes like that. So yeah, super cool, lots of details. I've never seen a Lego set do that before, so that in itself is really cool, and you can kind of just build it back together. So this has a cool map room, and you can see like there's maps on the wall, there's maps in the barrels to be written and made. So yeah, this is Arlong Park on the front here, which is really cool. Alright, so yeah, I love this theme. I'm very excited for future releases to happen, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you love One Piece, subscribe, and yeah, peace out. Hey guys, Ryan here. So, today I'm going to be reviewing the One Piece Lego Going Merry ship. Now, this has all the straw hats. It comes with Monkey D. Luffy. Comes with Zoro, Roronoa Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji. Now, if you're a fan of One Piece and a fan of Lego, this is the perfect set for you. Let me explain why. Alright. So, first off, you get all of these straw hats. So that's great. And you get Luffy with 2 different faces. They all have 2 different faces. So the first one is just a neutral kind of like regular grinning face. And then when you turn it around, it is a super happy, excited face that he's ready for adventure. So there's that. And I think it looks great. It looks just like pulled straight from the anime and the live action, but in Lego form. So it kind of like combines everything great from One Piece into a Lego character. So yeah, I think the fashion design in the Netflix live action is so good. Translates super well into a Lego theme and minifigures. So there's the back. Here's the side. So yeah, I'm really excited for One Piece Season 2. It'll come out hopefully, well, it'll definitely come out next year, but hopefully by early next year. So yeah. But yeah, this is a fantastic new line. We got 7 sets that all came out at once. We got 2 brick heads and then 5 other sets. The brick heads were of Luffy and Buggy, so I'm sure we'll get more. And I'm hoping that for season 2 we'll get a whole new wave of sets. I'm sure we will, because I think these sets and this set specifically has sold really well. So that is super cool. All right, next up we got is Roronoa Zoro, the swordsman of the Straw Hat crew. And yeah, he is one of the first crewmates to become part of Luffy's crew. This has something really cool though with Zoro, because there's a brand new piece, and that is what you're seeing here. So yeah, this is super duper cool. I love it. And yeah, so you basically just like, it's a clip-on piece that goes underneath the head of any given minifigure, and they can wield a sword. So I wonder what other ways they're going to incorporate that into Lego sets. Like maybe Ninjago will do that. But for now, it's exclusive to One Piece since these came out on August 1st. And, we haven't had any new sets that have the new clip piece other than the ones from One Piece. So yeah, there's that. And I love Zoro. I love all the Straw Hats. They're all great. And yeah, you guys will have to stay tuned to see my review of the Bratier, the food, the restaurant chip, which is like massive, right? So cool. But yeah, you get Zoro in his bandana, which is really nice. Zoro had some really cool moments in the live action show. Definitely. His fights were so cool, like with Helmeppo, how like the Marine soldiers were like coming at him and he used like his sword sheath and didn't even draw a sword and like beat them all. So that was really cool. Yeah, Zoro's just a super cool character. Definitely. Alright, so next up we got is Nami. And she's good with maps and direction. And she has her baton here, which later becomes her climate baton. I won't go into why or how if you're not that far into One Piece. But yeah, this looks great. This looks just like Nami. All these characters look like how they're supposed to, and that's great. So yeah, you have the back there, the side, and now the front. And yeah, you get another version of Nami in the Arlong Park set with a different face. But this one you get her standard face and then her really angry face. So yeah, she has like her shirt, her orange shorts, orange hair of course. And that would be cool if it had like her log pose on her arm or something. That would be nice. Alright, so next we got is Usopp, the brave warrior of the crew. And yeah, he looks great. He has his side bag, his satchel, and then he has his iconic slingshot, which he uses in combat and when he needs to. So yeah, that is really cool. Yeah, so Usopp looks great. Love it. Alright, so here is the side view of Usopp. Here's the back. So there's that. And yeah, he has like a happy grinning face here. And if you turn it around, you will get the other side where he's angry and upset and mad, and maybe he's in a fight or something with a fish man or who knows who. So yeah. Next up we got is lastly Sanji, the chef of the crew. He provides food for the whole team of the Straw Hats. It's really interesting to see how each Straw Hat becomes part of the crew, right? And I like the changes they made in live action. I love the music. The cinematography was great. The outfits were perfect. So good. Alright, so we have the side view. There's another variation of Sanji, but that's in a different set. That's the Bratier. And then we have the back. So there's that. Looks great. Love it. So yeah, if you look at him now, he has like his super grinning face, and then if you turn it around, he has his normal grinning face. I wonder, for the SH Figure Arts, which is like the One Piece line of action figures, they have like a face for every figure you buy. Like regardless of whether it's Luffy or not, you get a different face of Luffy. So that'd be cool if they did that here with the Lego, having different expressions for Luffy, or like all the Straw Hats. Like, just make tons of crazy expressions. You can, because the manga has like all these kinds of interesting expressions that would look great on a Lego minifigure. All right. So we have the Going Merry here, without a doubt, one of the best sets ever. So yeah, we have like the actual like sheep part of it on the front, which is like the whole design and the whole look of it. We have the Jolly Roger here with, the Straw Hat Crew symbol. We have this spot where Luffy sits up front. And yeah, let's put him down here and test this out. Very cool. That looks fantastic. Alright, so this set looks great from any angle, which is awesome. It's a great display piece. There's certain areas you can like pull out and get some interior. So here I am taking out the middle part. And yeah, so on the inside here, there is where they're storing all their food. So yeah, that's great for Sanji because he's a chef, as you know. And yeah, so that's cool. All right, and then we have the back here with the tangerines. You pull this part out, you take this piece off, and then you can see on the inside here with the couch, table, and the kitchen. And there's a door that leads up into the main part of the ship. So yeah, very cool stuff. Okay, so we got Zoro here drinking a drink, enjoying his day. Great. Next up, Monkey D. Luffy at the front of the ship, having fun, enjoying his adventure with his fellow Straw Hat crew members. Looks great. Perfect. I'm glad they actually included a spot for Luffy to sit. This set was so well thought of. Like, they thought of the interior, they thought of the minifigures, they thought of the design, how it looks, and all that. Alright, next up we got is Nami enjoying the view with her tangerine trees. Great. And then next up we got is Sanji, also enjoying the view, maybe thinking about his next recipe that he wants to cook. So that's really cool. And then lastly we got Usopp here, and he's climbing up high on the top of the ship. He'll probably go up to the crow's nest at some point. So yeah, that's my my little review. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure to leave a like. If you love One Piece and you want to see more videos like these, if you want to see me do the brautier, let me know by hitting that like button and commenting and subscribing. That'll tell me, to make that video. Especially if you guys want to see it, I'll make it. And I would love to. So yeah. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If I had to give this set a review, like a review rating that is, I would give it a 10 out of 10 stars. It's magnificent. Such a good set. I would highly recommend it. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out. Hey guys, Ryan here. So, today I'm reviewing the Lego brautier from One Piece. So, this set specifically came out on August 1st along with all the others. We have 7 sets in the wave. This is by far the biggest, and you get lots of minifigures with it. So yeah, to to start off, we have Monkey D. Luffy here, looking excited as ever. Yeah, he has two faces here. You don't get the stretchy arms. The stretchy arms only come with the Arlong Park set. So if you want the stretchy arm Luffy, look into that one. So yeah, I think the design of how like Luffy looks, like the fashion, even though this is based off the Netflix live action version, I think they did a great job. So here's the other side of Luffy's face. So it's like a normal grinning face, right? So there's that. But yeah, I think they knocked it out of the park in terms of design with the minifigs, how the set was built with the instructions. So next up we got is Nami with her orange hair, orange shorts and all. That'd be cool if she had the log pose on her arm. I'm sure they can print that off for the next wave of One Piece sets. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we'll get another wave of One Piece Lego. So yeah, she has like a climate baton or just a baton, and if you turn it around, she has like her angry face. So there's that. So yeah, moving along here, we got is Usopp. Usopp is the brave warrior of the crew. He also like invents stuff, and he helps fix the ship from time to time until they actually get a full-on shipwright with Frankie. But it'll be a while till we get to that for the live-action show. Speaking of the live-action show, they've been showing teasers of stuff every day, which is really cool. So we have the slingshot here with Usopp, which is iconic to him. So, yeah, great stuff there. And, yeah, so he has his side bag, his satchel. And he has an alternate face where he's angry and upset. Probably at some fisherman or something. So there's that. Awesome stuff. Moving along here. So we have Sanji. So I know this isn't the right Sanji for this set. I just misplaced it. I'll show a picture here of what it looks like, or a little animation that I made with it, where he has the blue overalls. But this is what the standard Sanji looks like, so now you know. And I think he has like the same faces, regardless of whether he has the blue overalls or just his regular suit and tie and all. So yeah, I love Sanji. He keeps the crew fed, and he's a great chef. His dream is to find the all blue, which has some of the most, like the best food you'll ever have, ever. So I'm hoping in One Piece that we'll get to see that eventually. So yep. Alright, moving along here. We have Mihawk. Now Mihawk, he's a cool character. I love it. So yeah, he has his little dagger and his full-on sword, which he uses when he fights Zoro, because Zoro wants to become the strongest swordsman in the world, in the entire world, that is. And yeah, this is a perfect minifigure for Mihawk. Looks great. Love it. He has like his chest that you can see, his clothes, with his jacket with the black and gold colors. Here's the back. Very cool. And yeah, that is Mihawk. Moving along here, we got is Roronoa Zoro. He fights Mihawk, like I was saying, so that's why I put him in the order that I did. So yeah, he looks great. He has the blue shirt for this set, and he has the three swords. If you turn his face around, he has like the open mouth, angry face. But there's a new piece to this line and in the Lego world, and yeah, it's a clip-on sword piece that goes underneath the neck, and it looks like that he has the sword in his mouth. So that is awesome, and yeah, can't wait to see Lego utilize it in other sets. And it looks absolutely fantastic. Works super duper well. I'm glad Lego thought of that. And I hope they have like other, in the future, have other swords that can do that too besides the white sword. Okay, so we have Chef Zeph here. This is who Sanji looks up to. Chef Zeph saved Sanji actually when he was a boy. And he's worked in his kitchen ever since. Alright, next up we got is Kobe. Kobe's a great character. He becomes a Marine. He's friends with Luffy. So they have an interesting relationship because he's a Marine and then Luffy's a pirate. And yeah, you get two alternate faces, a happy face and then a really happy face. So that is awesome. And it says Marine on the back of his shirt. So yeah, very cool stuff. Alright, next up we got is Helmipo. And yeah, he looks great. Looks just like Helmipo does, but in Lego form. So there's also Garp. I misplaced Garp somehow. I don't know where he went. It's weird. But here's what he looks like. I did an animation with him. So yeah, he's a great minifig as well. And Helmipo has an alternate face here, as you can see. Alright, so with the minifigs out of the way, let's get into the actual Lego set. The build. So this has a large scale. There's the back of it. There's the front of it. We're going to look at the back of it on the inside interiors and whatnot. So let's go ahead and do that now. So we have a kitchen here. We have the lobster, kitchen tools and whatnot. Then we have the diner area with two booths. There's stairs that lead up. And then we got the B letter for Bratier on the inside, which looks super fancy. And then we have some artwork and posters hanged up on the inside here, on the interior. Looks great. And then as you go up, there's a drink area with a shelf. And then you keep going up, there's a sword there and a diamond and all. And then you keep going up, there's a light at the top. And then we got the tippy top of the ship. Very cool. Like I said, this set has a huge height to it. Alright, so we got Garp's office with the transponder snell for their phone. And this is how they contact each other. There's a map and a wanted poster of Mihawk there. Moving to the right, we have stairs that lead up with a Alvida wanted poster. You can collect, I think, 8 of the wanted posters to get them all. And then there's a seating area with a drink, with a nice view. And then we have kind of this animal looking part of the ship with the mouth and the eyes and everything. Pretty dang cool. Looks great. Very unique design. I know in the live action they actually built these giant sets. So that is very cool. Alright, and then I think that's all of the interior. So let's go ahead and show the other side. So we got the front of the ship here with Zoro with his bandana and sword on. And we got Mihawk, and you can verse anybody on these. You just turn the little gear at the bottom, and it looks like they're actually fighting, which is a cool feature, I think. And yeah, so that's really cool. You can recreate this epic moment straight from the show. So yeah, here I am doing that, like I was saying, moving the gear around, and it looks like they're fighting each other. So yeah, moving up, we got the Bratier sign right in the middle. So yeah, that looks great. That's actually a sticker. There's quite the amount of stickers on this, so I'm just letting you guys know that. And there's some balconies and whatnot. This has such a large scale to it, like I said. Looks great. And yeah, awesome stuff. So yeah, that is what the set looks like. Lots of scale, looks great. All right, so yeah, this was a really fun build. It was the biggest set in the whole line, bigger than the Going Merry. So I wonder what sets they'll do in the future. That's what I really wonder. It'll definitely have to be based off season 2 since it was all based off season 1. I was hoping that they would do a Clahador set with like the mansion. That would have been really cool. With Captain Kuro, of course. But they didn't really do that, but that's okay. I can like make my own version of it with the set that I already have. But that would have been cool to get Captain Kuro somehow. But I'll just have to make my own version. Anyways, yeah, this set came with so many minifigures, tons of pieces, lots of display ability, and it's awesome. I would highly recommend it. So yeah, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, peace out.